Good morning, boys and girls. It's time for the Big Blue Book. Are you ready to play some games with me? Okay, our first game is rhyming. Wet pet. Get your rhyming hands out. Wet pet. Wet pet. Wet pet. Sounds the same. What rhymes with wet and pet? Here's a hint. Wet pet. Set. Sounds the same. They rhyme. Jack, tack. Get your rhyming hands out. Jack, tack. Jack, tack. Jack, tack. Sounds the same. What rhymes with jack and tack? Here's a hint. Jack, tack, sack. Yes, jack, tack, sack. Sound the same. They rhyme. Tim, him. Ready? Hands up. Tim, him. Tim, him. Tim, him. Sound the same. What rhymes with Tim and him? Here's a hint. Tim, him, dim. Tim, him, dim. Sound the same. They rhyme. Our next game is the beginning sound. Remember, we read from left to right, so left hand out. Say donut, dunk. Ready? Donut, dunk. The beginning sound is D. Fins, fish. Fins, fish. The beginning sound. Me, much. Me, much. The beginning sound. Remember, the beginning sound is the first sound of the word. Now, the ending sound is the last sound of the word. And we read from left to right. So we put our right hand out for the last sound. Okay, here we go. Gym. Say it with me. Gym. Ending sound. Six. Six. Ending sound. X. Jam. Jam. Ending sound. Remember, the ending sound is the last sound of the word. Blending. That means putting three sounds or more together to make a word. We are going to signal today, just like we did the last time. We're signaling P, E, G. Then we're blending. Ready? Use your zoophonics and signal. P, egg. Blend. Peg. What's the word? Peg. T-E-N. Signals up. T. N. 10. What's the word? 10. J-A-M. Signal. J. Am. Blend. Jam. What's the word? Jam. M-A-X. Signal. Ax. Max. What's the word? Max. Remember, you signal the sounds and blend them together to make a word. That's how we learn to read, boys and girls. Now, if we want to write the word, we segment it or break it apart. So here's the word hum that we might want to write on our paper. And now we're going to break it across our body and see the three sounds it has in it. Ready? Say hum and break. What's the word? Hum. Let's break bus. Ready? Break. B. S. Bus. Bun. Break. B. N. Bun. Nut. Break. N. Ut. nut. Pup, break pup. Pup. And our last one, vet, break vet. Vet. And the reason we're going across our body is it helps us see each sound, beginning sound, middle sound, ending sound. Because if we want to go to write the word, then we can see what sound is either beginning, middle, or end. Okay, our next game is substituting. So you say bell, and then we will substitute a new sound where the B is. Ready? Bell. Take off but and add d. What do you have? Dell. Say Dell. Take off d and add f. What do you have? Fell. Say fell. Take off f and add s. What do you have? Sell. Say sell. Take off s and add t. What do you have? Tell. Say tell. Take off t and add w. What do you have? Well. Very good substituting, boys and girls. Our last game is ending punctuation and saying our sentence and counting the words in the sentence. So here is your first sentence. We have to decide if it's a period stopping mark, a question mark stopping mark, or an exclamation mark stopping mark at the end of the sentence, okay? Remember, to be a sentence, it has to start with a capital and end with an ending punctuation mark. Here we go. I like to pet my cat. Say it with me on your fingers. I like to pet my cat. How many words in that sentence? 6. Now let's decide what is the stopping mark. I like to pet my cat. It's not a question, and we're not saying it excitedly, so it's a plain old period. I like to pet my cat, period. Our next sentence is, be careful, the iron is hot. Let's say that on our fingers. Be careful, the iron is hot. How many words? 6. Now let's see what ending mark we need on there. Are we asking a question? No. Would that be a plain old period? Be careful, the iron is hot. No, we're saying it a little bit louder. We're saying it with a little more emphasis and a little more excitement. So we need an exclamation mark because we want to warn someone to be careful. Be careful, the iron is hot. So exclamation mark. Can I sit next to my friend? Can I sit next to my friend? How many words? 7. Let's see what ending mark would go there. Can I sit next to my friend? Is it a plain old period, or are we asking a question? We're asking a question. Can I sit next to my friend? Yes, that is a question mark sentence. Good job, boys and girls. Thank you for joining me for the Big Blue Book. See you next time.